Okay, so because I haven't told any of you this officially, like in a video, I have made a Facebook fan page and a Twitter account specifically for my viewers, such as you guys, to follow. So the links for both of those will be in the description, in case you want to just check them out. But anyways, let's get back onto the main point of the video. Hey guys, it's Rich. I've got a battle today against Nick, also known as SuperBlah411. He was just bringing some random pokes. I was like, okay, I'll bring my random pokes that I were kind of messing around with, so let's just jump right on in. He leads with Mew, I lead with my Crobat. I am a Choice Banded Crobat. I'm just going to scare him off, go for the U-turn, possibly fear the taunt as well. You see that he's Choice Scarfed and goes for Transform, and transforms into my Crobat, so best thing I have to take on a physically defensive, or a physical attacker, is my Reuniclus, which will kind of sort of mind taking the U-turn, but it's all good and well. So, this is my Trick Flame Orb Reuniclus set, as you saw right there, as I just tricked his Sableye, my Flame Orb, and pretty much just ruined Nick's day. So right here, both of us kind of expect the other to switch. He expects my switch goes for Will-O-Wisp, I expect his switch go for Focus Blast. At the time of the battle, I was kind of like, God damn it, why didn't that Focus Blast hit? And I was like, oh yeah, right, because this thing's part Ghost type, derp. So, I'm going to go out into Chandelure, figuring that the only ghost attack that this thing might have is Nightshade, but he actually shows Shadow Sneak. Gets a crit, which hardly does anything considering it's a super effective move, but then he has Burn. So, I'm going to go into Heracross here, set up a sub, as Nick was very upset that I set up a sub, and I was like, come on Nick, I'm fighting you, everything has to have sub. Come on. So, switch is kind of obvious here. I'm just going to go for Stone Edge. He does go into his average crow, his Crobat. So right here I'm going to expect him to have Brave Bird, so I'm just going to sub up again, kind of just wear him down so I can still be behind a sub technically. He actually shows that he's an Acrobatics Flight Gem set, so I mean this is going to kind of be pointless. I'm just going to have to hit him to kill him off with the Stone Edge anyways, because Acrobatics generally doesn't miss. I'm pretty sure that its accuracy doesn't allow it to miss, unless you got like Bright Powder or Sand Belt. Excuse me. So I'm just going to go for another Stone Edge, surprisingly hits. And so average Crow's down, and now he goes up to his other average Crow, but it's his Haunch Crow. And I'm going to go into my Reuniclus, because again, this is the best thing I have to take physical attacks, even though all of his physical attackers can hit me for super effective damages. So, he actually shows that he has sub on this, and I'm like, damn it, I should have expected that. You know, because if any of you ever battle Nick, just know that he runs sub on probably like 80% of his guys. So, yeah, that's a nice little tactic that y'all can remember. So let's go for Focus Blast. It surprisingly hits. And at this point I need to just sacrifice something so I can send in my Lucario and then just kill this thing off. So I decided to sacrifice Starmie because I mean I figure that I can hit his Milotic for hard enough damage with my other guys. And his P2 will kind of, you know, eat up my Starmie's attacks for dinner. So I'm just let it die, break its sub, and I'm going to go into my Lucario. And if he decides to randomly go for a Sucker Punch just to get more damage on me, I do have Justified as my ability, as I've probably told y'all before. So he'd get me a free Justified attack boost if he decided to go for Sucker Punch. So I wasn't going to sit up there and Swords Dance. So right here, I'm going to predict his Scald Burn, and I'm going to go into my Heracross. I actually do wind up getting the Burn, which is pretty freaking awesome, because now I can pretty much just get a guaranteed KO on his team. So because he has both this Sableye and a Mew, I'm just going to go for Megahorn, because I mean, same base power as close combat, granted it can miss, but I mean, if he goes to either one of those two things, it'll either A, hit it hard for super effective damage, or B, hit it for neutral damage, like that Sableye just got hit for, and it kind of dies. So now, because I know that he's not going to want to switch in his Mew on the possible Megahorn, I'm just going to go for a close combat on the Milotic, guarantee a hit. Does about like 85%, and I mean, I'm just going to let this thing die off because, I mean, it took out the Sableye and it did like a hefty chunk to his Milotic, so I mean, that's perfectly fine by me. So now I'm going to go into Crobat. I'm just going to Brave Bat everything! Because Brave Birding is too hipster, you have to Brave Bat things now. So, he goes into this freaking blasted Porygon 2, and this is like the most trolliest thing I've ever seen in the face of the planet. So, I go for Brave Bird, it does about 50%, and Nick has Zap Cannon. I'm like, really? Really, Nick? You have Zap Cannon on your freaking P2? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, why? It's like, I don't know. It's like, okay, that's cool. So yeah, this is just pretty much a series of me brave birding and then him recovering. I'm just trying to I think at one point I just decided to switch because I'm like, okay, wait, I can just brave bird this thing later on in the battle after I do some trick shenanigans with my Reuniclus. So speaking of that, I am going to go out into my own Reuniclus as he is going to just go for the recover, get back up to full health. Now, at this point I'm kind of figuring that he's going to want his Mew to take the trick as opposed to his P2, mainly because his P2 has Zap Cannon and he just wants to eventually just troll the hell out of me. But I'm thinking that once I kill this thing off, if I can manage to kill off his Mew, I can just trick his P2, my Scarf. So basically I go for a trick, and his Mew gets leftovers, and I go to my Chandelure, it's like, alright, let's just start Shadow Balling and threatening, but he's freaking got Light Screen. And I'm like, really? You have to have Light Screen on this Mewtwo? Not Mewtwo, but Mew as well. So no, he sets up a Light Screen and then he transforms into Chandelure. I do get a special defense drop. Not really gonna matter because I think that a Brave Bird still would have done a really good chunk to this now transformed into a Chandelure Mew. So basically, he's gonna hit me with a Shadow Ball. I'm just going to get taken the heck out, and I'm going to go right into my Crobat, just brave bat everything again, and yeah, down goes the Mew. So I mean, at this point, it's just pretty much just a matter of me going into my Reuniclus and then just tricking him. So he went for recover, expecting me just to go for a Brave Bird just to get damage off on him. So right here, like I said, I'm just going to trick away my Choice Scarf, give it to him, take away his Eviolite, and just pretty much proceed to dominate his face. So he goes for Zap Cannon, he misses. He actually hits this time, so I was like, lol, we were laughing about that in the Skype call that we were in. And so right here, I'm like, alright, here we go, time for domination. Brave bat everything! So, you know, I'm just going to kill this thing off the Brave. I was so upset that the Brave Bat didn't kill. But it's okay, because I'm going to go into Lucario, go for the Trolley Bullet Punch to finish off the game. So, yeah, good game, Nick. Like I said, guys, links down in the description for both my Facebook and my Twitter page. Thanks for watching. I truly, sincerely appreciate it, and I'll check you next time. Bye.